Welcome to Project Hardway. Today's video, the subject is a 2010 Nissan Cube. It's got some CVT issues, among other things. I was looking at the stepper motor on this car, but we're not going to go all the way into it because we found a bigger issue. So first we're going to drop the pan on this thing and take a look at what you got to do to at least drain the fluid, and then, you know, whether or not you should go from there, well, that's up to you and what your car shows you. Let's get into it. Before we start this video, just want to say it's been a good while since I posted a new video. We've had a lot going on in our family. We lost my mother-in-law a couple of months ago, and in the same 2-week span we lost my wife's grandfather on the same side of the family. We've had to do some renovations to the house to move one of our nephews in. So there's been a lot going on. I haven't had time to mess with this kind of stuff. But in that time, there have been a great number of subscribers new to the channel. So if you're one of those new subscribers and you're watching this video, a heartfelt thank you very much, even though the content hasn't been there. I appreciate every one of you guys. Let's get into this video. So this car's got some funny things going on. It's got several codes on it. It's got a 744, 746, 420, 421 code, and a P1778 code, which comes back to transmission stepper motor. So there's several things going on with this car, a couple of different things, just CO2 monitors, O2 sensors and things like that. Today we're looking at the transmission because that's what's acting funny in the thing. You'll see it's doing some stuff. So we're going to dig into this thing, and this is going to be an absolute thrash because I need to get this done in about 6 hours ago. So let's go. Stupid thing. Ah, come on. Oh, now I remember why I stopped wearing these dog things. Now the dipstick is down here. There it is, way down there. Now that doggone thing locks in place with a little clip on the side of the dipstick tube itself. Probably going to end up breaking that. Like, ow! Oh, looks like somebody else has already done it. Ta-da! Huh, interesting. So normally there's a clip inside of here and it snaps into a tab on the side of the dipstick tube. This thing not running is showing the fluid right up to the hot level when it should be running. So here's the deal. You're supposed to check automatic transmission fluid with the engine running, with the transmission and engine up to temperature, because the fluid expands and contracts as it gets cooler and hotter. So when it's running and hot, it should be at the level it's showing me now. The reason I'm not doing that is because I'm not draining the converter, which means that common sense should say whatever I drain out, I put back in enough to reach the level that's on there. It should be correct. However, we may be putting more in than we take out, because by that, it should be up higher on that stick because the engine's not running and pumping transmission fluid through the transmission. So I would have to guess that when this thing's running, it's lower than that. Alright, so now we know where our fluid level was to begin. Now we're going to go under here and take off the pan. Please hold for the next available drain pan. Oh, shit! Dagnabbit! Oh no! It's a massacre! Somebody at the EPA is going to be really disappointed in that. Alright, after some unscheduled shop cleanup, we're going to crawl under here, take a look at the transmission pan and what we're going to do to take it off. So underneath here, you know, there's the front of the car. On the driver's side of the car, that's the transmission pan. That right there. We've got to take this little plastic valance off. It goes all the way around, so just pull all of its little push pins and screws out, and then we'll look at that completely. And there's our transmission pan. Ouch. So all these little 10mm bolts around the outside, I'm going to take all those out. This, I think, is a 17mm. That's a drain plug. We're going to pop that out, let that drain out as much as it'll drain. Then we'll take the rest of the pan off and more fluid should come out after that. The little guy back there, 19 millimeter. I like to clean out my drain pan before I start to do stuff. That way I know that when I look in here while it's draining, the only thing I'm seeing is what's coming out of that car. Nice little fresh oiling for my ratchet head. That is ugly. You know, this transmission fluid when it's new is blue. All right, I've got the pan off. Apparently I did not hit record when I thought I was recording. But if you take these bolts off back here in the back all the way, and then keep these in and just kind of loosen them, the pan will start to tilt and any residual fluid will start to flow at the back. Makes it a little bit more manageable to get things out when you, when you know, getting rid of all that excess fluid. Now, the pan. That is... And stop. But if you pull your CVT pan off and it looks like that, don't waste your time. Just, that's it. Go ahead and start looking for a new transmission or a shop to fix it for you. I went through and I went on ahead and pulled the filter down, pulled the entire valve body out of this transmission, tore it completely apart, cleaned everything up, made it look spick and span brand new. Changed out the stepper motor for a good one, put it all back together, filled it up with fresh fluid, fresh filter, and well, this rig right here has 322 miles on it. The glue's still drying, which means she's prime to throw a trailer on. Let's go. Well, that did not last long, did it? Well, I guess this time we had to learn the hard way. That's all right, guys. Don't be afraid to give it the old college try. See you later.